So today I'm going to show you how to turn a regular JPEG into a complete 3D object using Paint.net, Inkscape, and TinkerCAD. All softwares are free and available online, so let's get started. First thing we need to do is find a logo to convert. So let's see here. This looks good. This is really kind of low quality too, so you'll be able to tell that, I mean, you can do this with just about anything. So I'm going to copy that image, and the first thing I'm going to do is open up Paint.net. We're going to paste that in there. Let's copy down the size. Put in the size here. And you see how that is pretty pixelated. So if we can get away with this, then we should be able to get away with anything. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the magic wand tool. Click that, and then click this background here. And then I'm also going to change the flood mode, so that way it does all the inside of these little circles as well. And then we can just hit delete, and then that's all gone. I am also going to get a line here and just take this off just a bit, just so it's not running into each other. Like that. Now another thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this object down here. This is duplicate. And then I'm going to go to object. Now I actually have a plugin on this one, but we're running into space there. Hold on. So I'll also add a link to that as well. So I'm gonna resize this canvas just a little bit, just so we have a little bit more room. There we go. That's better. So we're not fighting it. Wand tool and delete all that. And we go back here, and then I'm going to add this outline here, and I might do this a couple times. And the point of this is to make sure that we have some kind of plate to land on afterwards. And I'm going to actually do it again. There we go. Perfect. All right. And then I might see if I can clean that up a little bit. All right, so now we got our two images. We have our regular logo, and we got this one. I want to get rid of all this extra white line stuff, so I'm just going to get a paintbrush real quick. And there's probably a faster way to do this, but for me and how I do it, this is how I do it. So I'm going to go through here and scratch all this off. And there we go. All right. So now what we're going to do is actually save both of these images individually. We're going to go File, Save As. We're going to save these as a PNG. So this is our background. Okay. And then go ahead and flatten. You see how we lost our thing there? Don't worry. We're just going to go undo and undo that. So not a big deal. And now we're going to do the exact same thing again. File, Save As. We'll call this one foreground. I don't think that's how it will work out in the end, but it's okay. And we're going to save this one as a PNG as well. All right. Fine. Now you can get more creative with this if you have multiple colors. If you need to save individual parts, then do so. Kind of break the object down if you can. Think about it as an object. So we're gonna close this out. We already got our logo. So now we're gonna go to Inkscape, and we're not gonna spend very much time in Inkscape at all, actually, believe it or not. This will be a very fast process. So we're just gonna go to New Document and File, Open. And let's do our background first. So let's open that, okay. And what we're going to do is go to Path, and we're going to go Trace Bitmap. And I think I already had it open over here, but you just hit Apply here. Click the object, make sure the object's selected. And as you can see there, now if you see, if I click it and move it, look, I got two objects now. This blurry one, we want to get rid of that one. That's our old object. This is our new object. So this one is done. So we're going to File, save this. We can call this our background, and we want to save this as a plain SVG right here. So save that, and then we can get rid of that. Now we'll go back to File, Open, and we're going to open up our foreground. Okay. And we're going to select that same way, and then apply bitmap, and then take that one, delete it, and there's that. Now, if you look, this isn't perfect. If I got a high res image, but you can see this, and you can take this, and if you double click, you'll have these little widgets here, and you can actually tighten this up and really make it look super clean if you want to, but we're obviously not going to do that. So we're going to File, Save As, Plain SVG, and save. So we're done with the hard part. So we're going to get rid of this. Get rid of this. I don't know how many times we open that. All right, and let's get to TinkerCAD. All right, so let's create a new design. So all we do is we go to Import, and then choose File, and then we saved it in clean, and let's do the background first. So open that and import it in, and there we go. There's our first object. It is a 3D object, and we can take this point and we can extrude it out, make it taller, or if we want to go thinner, whatever. Now we're going to go to the next object, and we're going to import this one in as well. Booyah, import, and there's this one. It's underneath it, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to raise it up here, and I'm going to go to top view so I can get it all lined up. And you see how it looks all distorted here? That's because it's in perspective, so we need to go to orthographic. And then I'm just going to kind of line this up the best I can by eye, because you know we're not making any money on this, right? So there we go. And then what we can do is take this, and then I'm going to go to the side view here, and I'm just going to raise that up to where I like the depth. Take this and turn it into a hole. Take both objects, group them together, and voila, we have got a 3D logo. This will work for your own personal logos, if you got a business or whatever you're trying to do. And I hope that helps. Maybe you can start 3D printing your own personal things for your businesses or whatever you need to do. Thank you for watching.